Welcome back to this third session where we are discussing a continuation of living a life of fulfillment that is foundationed on one discovering their purpose. If you haven't watched the first and the second, please go back and watch them. And in the previous, we introduced purpose and we confirmed that it's God's design for every man to live their purpose, which purpose was designed by Him but discovered by us. And we will be talking about discovering our purpose in the next episode. But today, I would like us to focus on why is it important for us to live a life of purpose. Now that we discovered that purpose is God's design for our life, living a life of purpose is living in obedience to God's command. So when you're doing things that you know God has not asked you to do, and they are not leading to fulfillment, you know you are living a life of disobedience. However pleasing they may be, that's a life of disobedience. And we know that disobedience does not attract God's blessing. So find your purpose, live in obedience to it, and you will attract God's blessing. The second reason we should live a life of purpose is that it brings fulfillment to us as individuals. The fact that it attracts God's blessing brings refreshment to us. It brings a new breath of life. Every time we accomplish an assignment that the Lord has given us to accomplish, we feel fulfilled, we feel refreshed, we feel good. So living a life of purpose is so important to our well-being. Why else should we live a life of purpose? Something that really intrigued me, something that really got me thinking, something that actually got me scared. Do you know that there are people's destinies that are hinged on you fulfilling your purpose? Let me repeat that again. Do you know that there are people's destinies that are hinged on you fulfilling your purpose? And this is actually what got me scared. Imagine me reaching before my Maker. And there's this line of people who are saying to him, we are not making it here because Philip didn't do what he was supposed to be. That scared me. And I think it should scare you too. There's people who will not reach a fulfillment in life if you don't get up and do what God has designed you to do. So that's one of the key reasons for you to be living a life of purpose. There are many destinies that are hinged on that. And because there are many destinies that are hinged on that, the other reason you should be living your life of purpose is because the legacy it leaves behind after you is generational in nature. Whatever God has put inside us to get out is something that is not meant for an event. It is something that is meant to produce life and life after life. So you not living your life of purpose and getting others not to reach their destinations is actually choking the birth of effective, productive, and fulfilled generations after you. Think about that for a moment. I'm sure each one of us wants to leave behind a life of legacy. And that can only happen when living a life of purpose. Finally, when you understand your purpose, then it gives birth to your vision of life. And in one of the episodes later, we will be talking a little more about vision. But no one can say to me that they are clear about their vision for life when they are not clear about their purpose in life. because these two are the different sides of the same coin. When you discover your purpose, then your vision for life becomes clear. But let me just say this, none of this can never get clarified to you unless you plug into the channel of the designer of your purpose, and that is God. In our next episode, we'll be talking about how can you discover your purpose. What are those indicators that can be shouting at you to say, this is exactly what you are meant to do. This is the destiny that you are meant to achieve, and through it, light up other people's destinies. Thank you, and see you in our next episode when we discover what are the indicators of your purpose.